Hello, everyone, and welcome to the 2026 Virtual University Degree in Information Fair. My name is Kristen Keogh-Raponi, and I'm an Academic Pathways Coordinator here at Seneca. Throughout this week, we have been showcasing our partner institutions from around the globe who have been presenting and discussing pathway opportunities that are available to Seneca students after you've completed your Seneca diploma. With us for this session, we have Marissa from Seneca's recruitment team, who will be talking about all of Seneca's diploma to degree pathways, bachelor's degrees, grad certificates, micro-credentials, and the Seneca Polytechnic difference. Please note that like all webinars this week, this session will be recorded and posted to our website and YouTube channel by next week for you to watch on demand. If you have any questions throughout the presentation, please go ahead and put those in the chat, and we will take up all questions at the end of the presentation. And with that, I'll now hand it over to you, Marissa.
Awesome. Thank you so much. So thank you everyone for joining our presentation today. Again, my name is Marissa and I am from the student recruitment team here at Seneca. So as Kristen mentioned, I am going to talk a little bit about different credential options that you may be considering if you are looking at a pathway within Seneca. So I'll talk a little bit about the Seneca Polytechnic difference and then talk a little bit about those pathway options. All right. So today I'm excited to show you everything that Seneca has to offer. I'm also excited to get to know you, your goals, and your ambition, because your ambition can take you to amazing places. I'd like to start by introducing a couple of Seneca graduates who are channeling their ambition into great careers and are achieving success. So first up is Krishma. So Krishma is a proud graduate of two Seneca programs, the Business Administration Management Advanced Diploma Program and the Honors Bachelor of Commerce Business Management degree. Krishma shared that she's always been fascinated by the world of business, and Seneca felt like the perfect fit to help her achieve her career goals. She said what stood out to her the most about Seneca was the combination of theory and practice throughout her studies. So after completing the Business Administration Management program, Krishma continued her education at Seneca in the Business Management degree program, which built on her strong foundation and allowed her to expand her knowledge in other areas of business, such as sustainability, strategy, and entrepreneurship. As part of her program, Krishma took advantage of her co-op term and shared that this was very valuable in helping her network and grow professionally by providing her with hands-on experience and helping her transition seamlessly into real-world industry settings. So building on her co-op experience, Krishma now works as the Assistant Product Manager, Strategic Initiatives for Loblaws Companies Limited. Next up is Aruthi. So Aruthi is a graduate of Seneca's Law Clerk Diploma program. So after completing her undergraduate studies at Wilfrid Laurier University, Aruthi's growing interest in the legal field led her to Seneca's Law Clerk program. Aruthi said her experience at Seneca was enriched by the creativity and support of her instructors, who brought classroom theory to life. As a part-time student, Aruthi shared that the flexibility of her program allowed her to balance studying while working full-time as a legal assistant so that she could secure a law clerk position immediately after graduation. So the question is, what is your ambition? Whatever it may be, Seneca is for you. Whether you're the career starter, the career advancer, or the career changer, today let's focus on you. Seneca Polytechnic is here to help you achieve your goals. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Seneca Polytechnic difference. So today you need a bespoke education, one that meets you where you are. Seneca does this by combining the very best of university and college, which means combining theory and practice. You'll have guaranteed exposure or industry exposure to your career before you even graduate. Exposure that prepares you with the skills to be both career ready and world ready. And finally, we integrate human skills for the workplace into all of our courses. Our industry partners and employers have told us the importance of things like communication skills, critical thinking, and collaboration. And here at Seneca, these are all embedded right into your learning. All this makes you a career-ready and world-ready graduate. So just a few things I want to highlight about Seneca. So we have over 60,000 students from more than 150 countries, including all of you in attendance today. We have over 300 programs leading to thousands of careers. We have 4 campus locations. We are leaders in AI and innovation. And we have over 300,000 graduates. So all of these things combined provide you with an education that fuels your ambition. So now let's make your ambition a reality. So at Seneca, we offer over 300 specialized programs that lead to thousands of careers in areas such as aviation, business, creative arts, health and wellness, IT, science, technology, and more. So as Seneca students, you may be familiar with some of these programs, but we're going to check out the different credential options that we offer as well. So you do have options when it comes to credentials. So in terms of credentials, Seneca offers a diverse mix of programming at the undergraduate and the graduate levels. So for our undergraduate programming, for those who have their OSSD or high school diploma, or those who are perhaps in a certificate or diploma program looking to pathway into a degree program. So for our undergraduate programs, we do offer certificate programs, so 1-year certificate programs, 2- and 3-year diploma programs, and we do also offer bachelor's degrees. So we do offer both 3-year and 4-year bachelor's degree options. Then we have graduate studies. So some of you might be looking at continuing on into graduate studies after you finished your first Seneca credential. So these graduate studies, again, they're for students who already have previous post-secondary education. And they are designed to build upon your education and help you specialize in a particular area. So we do offer graduate certificates. So for those who have completed a diploma or degree, you may want to look at one of our 1-year graduate certificate programs. But we do also offer master's degrees. So we do currently have our master's degree, our Master's of Artificial Intelligence Design and Development program. So this is a brand new master's degree program, a 2-year master's degree that just started this January. And we are currently accepting applications for fall 2026 intake. So if you are looking for a master's degree program and you're looking at perhaps a master's in AI, we might be looking at our fall 2026 intake of our Masters of Artificial Intelligence Design and Development. And more master's degrees are in development. So our master or applied master's programs will include extensive opportunities to gain real industry experience through work terms, field projects, internships, and more. So we have a lot of different credential options here at Seneca. And we're going to dive into them a little bit more now. So we are excited to introduce our 3-year degree programs, and there's so many advantages to our 3-year options. So our Seneca 3-year degrees offer a unique blend of academic rigor, practical experience, and career exposure, including real work experience through a co-op term. So it is a shorter program, so that shorter program duration creates an opportunity to save on tuition, and you'll be able to jump into the job market quickly, or if you want to pathway into further studies after that, you have options to do so. Seneca is the only post-secondary institution in Ontario that accepts students into 3-year degrees programs in the fields of business, computer science, and cosmetic science with those C, M, or U level credits from high school. And again, we do have some pathway opportunities from some of our diplomas and advanced diplomas to pathway into some of our 3-year degrees. So with our pathway options, I do just want to highlight, if you are looking at pathway options for your specific program, you can always go on to the program page on the Seneca Polytechnic website. And on there, you can see under the Pathways tab, you can see the pathways within Seneca as well as pathways beyond Seneca. So you could definitely check out that Pathways within Seneca tab so you can see what pathways are available for your specific program. And again, for our 3-year degree programs, we're offering 3-year degrees in business administration, computer science, and cosmetic science. Okay, so next up is our 4-year degrees. So with our 4-year degree programs, you are getting those work terms or co-ops. Any of our degree programs, our 3-year and 4-year degree programs, you are getting those co-op or work term experiences. Great thing about our degree programs is that they're taught by expert faculty with industry backgrounds, and you get those small class sizes to offer those personalized supports. We also offer scholarship opportunities for our degree programs, which I'll talk about in a little bit. And then we do also offer graduate certificates. So as I mentioned before, graduate certificates are typically 1 year or less, so usually somewhere between 8 months to a year in length, and is designed for students with previous post-secondary education. So we offer over 30 specializations for our graduate certificates. These programs provide focused, career-oriented learning with work, often with work experience opportunities. And with our graduate certificates, many of them are offered in a hybrid, flexible, or online delivery. And then, of course, our master's degrees. So what's great about Seneca master's degrees is that they are developed in response to industry demand and designed with the needs of today's diverse learners. This means we offer our programs in a range of delivery options, such as online, in-person, and hybrid, so you have more flexibility to meet your schedule and goals. So the admissions criteria for our master's programs also recognizes previous previous academic credentials or relevant work experience. And at Seneca, we understand the value of real world industry experience. That's why our master's programs emphasize experiential, career-focused learning that offers greater industry exposure than traditional thesis-based graduate degrees. This is equipping you with advanced academic knowledge and practical professional skills to propel your career forward. So again, we are currently offering the Masters of Artificial Intelligence Design and Development. We had our first intake start this January, and our next intake will be in September 2026. So again, if you're looking for a master's degree and you're looking for a master's in artificial intelligence, highly recommend checking out our Masters of Artificial Intelligence Design and Development. And again, of course, you can always find more information about these specific programs on our website. So if you visit senecapolytechnic.ca, you can find more information about our specific degree programs, including our 3-year, 4-year, and master's degree programs, as well as graduate certificates. And you can, again, also find information on diploma or advanced diploma pathway opportunities from a Seneca diploma to a Seneca degree by going onto our website, going onto the program page and under the Pathways tab. So true to our innovative spirit, we never stand still. Seneca is constantly developing new programs to meet the needs of employers in an evolving global economy. So this is just a snapshot of the new programs introduced in the past few years, and we've got lots more in development. So you can see our master's degree, 3-year degrees, and some new 4-year degrees, as well as graduate certificates. So we know that financial aid can be an important factor for your post-secondary studies. There are a number of options, and our specialized team can help you access the resources you need. So some of you may be familiar with OSAP, the Ontario Student Assistance Program. So through OSAP, there is funding either through grants and or loans, depending on your financial situation, to help determine or to help finance your education. So that is determined by your financial situation. So there are also awards, scholarships, and bursaries available. So we do have for our degree programs, we offer automatic entrance scholarships based off of your GPA. But we do also offer a diploma to degree scholarship for students who are admitted to a Seneca degree. You could apply for the diploma to degree scholarship. So the diploma to degree scholarship is a one-time monetary award of $2,500 available to eligible graduates of a Canadian diploma program pursuing a degree at Seneca who have not received the renewable entrance scholarship. So if you are a diploma to degree student and would like to receive the diploma to degree scholarship instead of the renewable degree scholarship, you will need to submit an application for the diploma to degree scholarship. Now, as Seneca students, you may be familiar with all of our campuses, but I will just highlight them again. So at Seneca, we do have 3 GTA campuses as well as 1 in Peterborough. Our GTA campuses include our Newnham campus, or our campus at Finch and 404, our Seneca at York campus located at York University's Keele campus, and our King campus located in King City in York Region. And then again, we do have our Peterborough campus, and that is where you're going to find years 2 to 4 of our aviation degree. There is an inter-campus shuttle bus between our GTA campuses, so between Newnham, Seneca, York, and King, and there is residence available at both Newnham and King. Okay, so this is coming up to the end of the presentation, and I'm happy to take some questions after. Just a few things I want to note. So if you do have any questions, please feel free to take down my contact information, send me an email, give me a phone call. I'm happy to support you every step of the way. You can also book advising with our student recruitment team. So either with myself or another member of our student recruitment team. That can be booked online, and we do offer in-person advising at the Newnham campus, as well as virtual and phone advising. And then we do have drop-in advising at the Newnham campus Monday to Friday between 9 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. So if you are looking to connect with the recruitment team, you have some questions about some programs, you can connect with us in a number of different ways. So I just want to highlight a few other ways that you can stay connected. So as I mentioned, we do have the advising available in person, virtual, and by phone. And then we do also offer application assistance as well as campus tours. So again, you're all Seneca students now, but you might be looking at pathwaying to a degree program that's at another campus. So if that's the case, you might want to come and take a campus tour. And then we are having our open house. So our open house will be happening on Saturday, April 11th from 9 a.m. to noon. So some of you may have attended open house when you were first starting at Seneca, but if you are looking at a new program, pathwaying into a new program, I highly recommend coming out to open house again. So again, Saturday, April 11th, 9 a.m. to noon. This will be happening at all of our campus locations as well as virtually. And then if you are looking for more information, again, more information about advising, upcoming events, webinars, anything like that, you can visit senecapolytechnic.ca/future students. And that's where you can find all of this information on the Seneca website. So with that, that brings me to the end of my presentation. Thank you so much for joining. I'm happy to take some of the questions now. Again, if you do think of questions later, please do not hesitate to reach out to us. And as Kristen mentioned, all of this information, this presentation will be available online in the coming weeks after this presentation. So again, thank you so much for joining, and I'll take any questions you have now.
That was great. So thank you so much, Marissa. We have had lots of questions coming through, and Jennifer and I have been working on answering some of them. We do have one student who's wanting to know about future master's programs or grad level programs for behavioral science. Do we have any information on other master's programs that are coming soon?
So we do have some other master's programs in the works. Let me just double check them. I don't believe we have anything for behavioral science quite yet, but there definitely are more in the works. Let me just double check it here. So for our master's degree programs that are currently in the works, we do have masters coming in mental health counseling and digital media and design. And definitely more will be coming. I just don't have information on those ones quite yet.
And still for a master's programs, you'd first need to get your honors degree. So
yes.
I'll post here for the Pathways from Behavioral Science to degree programs so that you can work on that prior to getting a master's. And let me just go through the list here. So we have another question about work term and if it can be completed internationally. So I can answer this one if you want. So for most programs, your work term would have to be completed in Canada. However, you may be able to get approval to do it outside of Canada, but that would be with the WIL coordinator that you'd need to discuss that with. So you can always reach out. You can go on the program page and look at the contacts and reach out to the program coordinator, and they might be able to provide you with some more information regarding that prior to applying. But for work terms, you will have a work term prep course the semester before your work term, and that prep course is all about helping support you to get your work term. And so interviews, resumes, you'll get access to Seneca Works, which has all the job postings, plus you can look external. It would just need to be approved first by the WIL coordinator. And just see what else is here.
And sorry, just to jump in, I see there's
Yes.
many very program specific questions, which is
Yeah.
fantastic. In that case, I do really recommend, if you'd like, I can put my contact information on the screen again. You're welcome to reach out to me and we can have those one-on-one conversations or book an advising appointment for those more program specific questions, and we can chat a bit more in depth. And again, you can also find the information regarding pathways for each Seneca diploma or advanced diploma into a degree on our website. So if you go onto a program page, you'll see a lot of tabs at the top of that program page. If you click on pathways, that's going to show you a list of pathways within Seneca as well as beyond Seneca. And there's links on there that will give you information about things like the GPA requirements, as well as the length of how long the degree program will be if you do that pathway. But again, I can just pull up my contact information again. Just give me 1 second.
Awesome.
If you do want to connect and discuss a bit more in depth about those specific program questions.
And my colleague Jennifer will also post our contact information for academic pathways, where you can book a virtual advising appointment, or you can also reach us by email or by phone. I do see some questions about GPA requirements. So most of our pathways, the requirement is a 3.0. So that's a graduating GPA from your diploma program. However, we do have a couple, including the Honors Bachelor of Interdisciplinary Studies, which is open to all 2- and 3-year diploma programs. And for that one, it's a GPA requirement of 2.5. And so, yes, there are some more very specific for a diploma program into a degree. So like we said, if you go to your program webpage, or even we did post here the inbound transfer guide, and you can just search there by your program and the degree program, then click on the link and it will give you full details of that pathway, which includes a completion plan, which shows you exactly which courses you need to complete and when. One important thing to note is that for our degree courses, most of them are only offered once a year. So it is really important that you follow the completion plan as it is outlined, that's specifically put together so that you can finish all those courses within a set time frame. So it's not really possible to condense those into shorter semesters and finish faster. You would need to finish it as we have planned it already because of when the courses are offered. And the pathway page will also show you a link on how to apply. So you can apply right through your student home, or you can also fill out the diploma to degree transfer form if you no longer have access to your student home. So there is some questions too I've seen about the marketing program, the marketing specialization with the BBA. So we do put, if there's any important notes, it would be on the pathways page. So specifically for that pathway, it is noted for international students to maintain a full-time course load, which is required for your postgrad work permit, that you do have to begin in the winter semester. Again, that's because of when the courses are offered and which courses you can take each semester. If you were to begin in the fall, there will be some semesters where you have a part-time course load, which would affect your postgrad work permit. So for more guidance on that, you can also speak with an immigration consultant who can give you some support on the regulations that you need to follow for that. Okay, and Jennifer has posted all of our contact information. So anything program specific, view our inbound transfer guide first, and then any follow-up questions you have, please go ahead and book a virtual appointment. We do open up appointments usually about 4 days a week from between the hours of 9 to 4. So you can book anytime then, or if you need a faster answer, you can also just send us an email. And any visa related questions, again, it's best to speak with an immigration consultant, and you can reach them through the Service Hub, and they can help you, support you with that. Thank you again so much, Marissa, for coming. So any more questions that you have, you can reach out directly to Marissa, or you can reach out to Academic Pathways. And for deadlines for our pathways, it's best to apply as early as possible. But we do still accept applications right up until the beginning of the semester. But sometimes programs fill up, so it is best to get it in as soon as possible. You can start applying when you're in your final semester. So even if you haven't graduated yet and you don't have that final GPA, we may be able to offer you a conditional offer. And then once you've graduated and your final grades are in, then we would give you the official offer. All right, and that comes to the end of our presentation. So thank you again so much. Thank you everyone for attending. This will be recorded and posted on our website by next week, and you should be able to view it on demand at any time. And please reach out if you do have any further questions that we weren't able to get to today. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.